Ladies and gentlemen, here is Olympic champion Chen.
Well, I'm not sure if the crowd have got a favourite, judging from the reception for both these women. I think we're just hoping for a classic match between these two. Well, there you see it's 16-9, but the more worrying stat from Chen Yufei's point of view is that Yamaguchi has won 6 of their last 7 meetings. They actually met for the first time way back in 2014 in an under-19 event, and it's become one of the sport's great enduring rivalries. Wonder how many times they'll meet until they both retire. It could be, well, think of a number, it could be like 60. Anyhow, Yamaguchi, world ranked #1, world champion for the last 2 years. Won the Malaysian Open in January, that was a Super 1000 against Dan Se-Young in the final, and then she lost to the Korean in the final of the Indian Open a week later. And of course she's going to defend her All England crown next week in Birmingham. Wang took her to 3 games in the quarter-final. Before that it was pretty straightforward for the 25-year-old. Chen Yufei is also 25 years of age, ranked #4 now, because she has been up at 1 in the world. Olympic champion after that famous victory over Tai Tzu Ying in 3 games in Tokyo a couple of years ago. It's actually only her 2nd tournament of the year. She withdrew from the Indian Open at the quarter-final stage. Not dropped a game so far, although Chokawon gave her a bit of a game in the quarter-final. Won her first title way back at the age of 18 at the Macau Open, and 11 more have followed since then as we get towards the end of the knockout. Daruni Masompong is in the chair. She's from Thailand, and Peggy Genisson from France is the service judge.
Chen Yufei ist derzeit auf der Weltrangliste an 4 und sie ist die Olympiasiegerin von 2021 und die aktuelle Vize-Weltmeisterin.
Und sie ist in dieser Woche, man darf tatsächlich so sagen, noch nie richtig gefordert worden. 3 souveräne Sieger, alle in Land 2 Sätzen, und dementsprechend wird das heute ja Duell nicht auf Augenhöhe sein, sondern hoffentlich mit extremer Schaden. Und wir würden uns freuen, wenn Sie richtig mitgehen, und dementsprechend begrüßen wir noch einmal aus Japan Akane Yamaguchi. Und wir kommen aus China, Chen Yufei.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Akane Yamaguchi, Japan. And on my left, Chen Yufei, China. Akane Yamaguchi to serve, level, play.
Well, what are we going to be in for over the next hour, hour and a half, however long this goes? But Chen Yufei must be a little bit concerned about a recent record against Yamaguchi. Starts to get into your head after a while, if you let it. That's right on the line. She's asking to challenge, but I don't think this has got too much hope of success from Chen Yufei. A little surprised that she's gone so early, especially the shuttle that appeared to me to be flush on the line. Indeed it was. It's a bit of a waste of a challenge.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 2 all play.
It's a lovely touch, isn't it? It looks sometimes when you watch Yamaguchi play that she just moves her opponent around at will. That point was a classic example. It's got too much on that.
Service over. 3 all.
Well, nothing that Yamaguchi could do about that. Terrific rally, though, between these two. Really was. Not too much on the angle.
5-3.
Well, it may be she has to find something special to beat Yamaguchi today and kind of lay this hoodoo a little bit. It's a wonderful shot. And again.
7-3. Service over. 4-7. Service over. 8-4.
Well, kind of start that Chen Yufei could only have dreamed of here. Another mistake by Yamaguchi and a 5-point lead for the Chinese. That was a bit devil-may-care as well from Yamaguchi.
Service over. 5-10.
back in the groove. What a get that was from Yamaguchi. She's so quick. Well, it's great play from both players. And Chen Yufei, for the first time in a long time, just giving Yamaguchi a bit of a working over in the first half of that opening game. Lovely touch from Yamaguchi. Certainly not beyond her to get back into this game. Not used to being behind to Chen Yufei. Just incredible. Yamaguchi reaches those, to be honest, and then plays a wonderful little shot like that. Oh, what an angle. What an angle. Absolutely ridiculous. So she's back on terms. Remember, at one stage, she trailed 10-4. With Yamaguchi, potentially it's never more than a few minutes away from complete transformation of the match. And what must Chen Yufei be thinking now? Hasn't won a point since the interval. Just running her ragged at the moment. Six straight points for the Japanese There was Chen Yufei thinking everything was going swimmingly a few minutes ago. Oh, beautiful. It's almost becoming like an exhibition now. This is a player at the absolute peak of her powers. Must be very disappointed that the Olympic Games aren't this summer. Because if they were, I think she'd be a very, very warm favourite. She may still be in Paris in 18 months' time, but she's human. So a run of 7 straight points finally snapped by Chen Yufei. He must be feeling a little battered and bruised, not literally, certainly mentally. Didn't really do a lot wrong either. But she's been on the end of a blitz, which shows no signs of stopping. Well, it's magnificent, but how disheartening must it be for Chen Yufei? He's played 2 or 3 fabulous shots in that rally. Somehow Yamaguchi gets the back and then produces a sublime winner. Just completely deceived the Chinese, and all of a sudden looks at the scoreboard, Yamaguchi's 3 points ahead. That's better. Might give her a bit of heart. Yamaguchi's won 12 of the last 15 points. That's how ridiculous it is against the Olympic champion. Thought for a moment about leaving that. It was the right decision to play it. On the line again. Time after time. That's why she's the world #1. That's why she's been world champion for the last 2 years. Chen Yufei at the moment is distinctly second best. Well, that might be one way she's going to win a point. Literally rolled along the tape, didn't it? absolutely nothing Yamaguchi could do about that. It's almost like Chen Yufei doesn't know which side Yamaguchi's going until it's too late, until the shuttle's nearly past her. I just couldn't get across that far, not to control it at any rate. Well, for once, Chen Yufei won the hairpin battle at the net. Bit of a sitting duck, really. And just a couple of points away now for Yamaguchi to take this opening game. Well, that's a couple of fortuitous net chords that Chen Yufei has had. She's still on the cusp of losing this opening game. Just caught the line, I think. No challenge. But Chen Yufei's had to produce a piece of brilliance to keep herself in with any chance here. Well, it was close. Yamaguchi convinced it. Didn't need challenging. Now, massive point coming up here. She can get it to 19-18, who knows? But she can't, and here are 3 game points for the world #1. Well, that is a wonderful shot. It had to be. But it's not just that Yamaguchi retrieves everything. She gets it back so deep towards the back line. Chen Yufei has to find something of that kind of magnificence to win the point. Still 2 opportunities, though, for the Japanese to take this opening game. It's good, and it's game 21-18. A game, remember, where Yamaguchi trailed 10-4 at one stage. But she is proving yet again to be Chen Yufei's nemesis. The Chinese needs a big comeback here. First blood, Yamaguchi. I'd love to know what the message was from
Second game.
Chen Yufei's coach there. How to try
Play.
get back into this match when you're playing an opponent who's just right at the top of their game. Definitely not going to be easy. That's an understatement. Well, it's almost mesmeric at times. Just reiterate, Chen Yufei didn't do much wrong in that rally. She really didn't. And then she's on the end of a shot like that. The depth that Yamaguchi gets on those lifts from right underneath the net, and then the angles. Just frightening. Now that is a lot more proactive from Chen Yufei. And maybe that was a tactic discussed during the 2-minute interval. Try and be dominant at the net. Try and make Yamaguchi think they could do something different, get her out of her comfort zone. Trouble is, you can produce winners like that. It is going to be challenged, though, by Chen Yufei. It was a rather hesitant signal from the line judge, truth to tell. It wasn't utterly confident, and that was why. It was some way wide. That's why we have Hawkeye, to correct those kind of errors. Remember, the service judge gets one look. Human error is going to be a factor. If you can alleviate that for the most part, obviously a good move. Chen Yufei in front, albeit narrowly in this second game, early stages. Yeah, a little fortunate there, Yamaguchi. When you're that good, you don't need that much luck, really. Helped her out in that point, though. Well, that's a terrific return from the Chinese. I think that surprised Yamaguchi a little bit. Terrific to watch from both players. And Chen Yufei's got exactly what she wanted, a decent start in this second game. Mind you, it's 10-4 up in the opener and lost it. Another challenge. Remember, she kept the first one because she was correct, so she's still got two. We'll still have to if this one's right as well. just caught a bit of the line. See why she challenged it. She had the momentum at that time, so worth the gamble. So one challenge left for Chen Yufei in this game. Just the wrong side. That is stunning. She's played some brilliant shots in this match, not too many better than that. It's just a little flick of the wrist, or one place that Chen Yufei couldn't get to. 6-all. Even Yamaguchi had no answer to that. Not quite deep enough from the Japanese, and Chen Yufei exacting full punishment there. She's going to have nightmares about those little angled shots if she loses this match, even if she doesn't. How many more times? Well, it has to be that good to win the point. Rare mistake from the Japanese. But still, a 2-point lead at the mid-game break. The noise you heard, by the way, was the introductions on court 2. We've got a couple of semi-finals on there today. The other 8, obviously, you're watching here with us. So men's singles and women's doubles. 2 matches on court 2. Well, that was the bite a bit. That was Chen Yifei working Yamaguchi around the corner a little bit to create the opening. A few too many of those from Chen Yifei's point of view. Not just Yamaguchi's speed around the court, but the stamina she has to chase and chase and chase for as long as it takes. Oh, the line judge didn't seem to know. Initially was going to signal it out, then he changed his mind. It was a little non-decisive, to say the least. So Hawkeye will have a look at. I'm pretty sure this is wide. Chen Yifei is certainly praying it is. Yeah. Count the unforced errors, the fingers of one hand that Yamaguchi's made this afternoon, but Chen Yifei is staying right with her in this second game. Yeah, that was nicely judged by Chen Yifei. And a rare error of judgment from Yamaguchi. New shuttle required. Big moments now in this second women's singles semi-final. Chen Yifei fighting like mad to stay alive here. Well, once it clipped the net, she was pretty much a sitting duck for Yamaguchi to make the kill. Always going wide, that.
17, 14.
Just couldn't get to it. Almost toying with her at times, the world number one. Almost like she's got an extra gear when she needs to. And she's in top gear a lot of the time anyway. Chen Yufei, not for the first time in the match, being given the serious runaround. What a get! How on earth did she keep that in play, Yamaguchi? And again. Well, Chen Yufei must have been thinking, what on earth do I have to do to win the point? And then she found the shot that did win it. But you almost have to win the point 2 or 3 times against Yamaguchi. Another ridiculous angle found by Yamaguchi. And it's such a morale sapper from Chen Yufei's point of view. Just by the time she realised where it was going, it was too late. Couldn't get there in such a way as to control the shuttle. It's wide, and here are 5 match points for the world number one. Well, Chen Yufei will not stop fighting, that much we do know. It's wide, and that is yet another victory for Yamaguchi against Chen Yufei. 7 of the last 8 now she's won. Not sure she's ever played any better than she has this afternoon, though. Stunning display from the world champion against the woman who won the Olympic Games less than 2 years ago. 21-18, 21-16, 43 minutes the match time, and surely she will take some stopping Yamaguchi if she's not to take this German Open crown before she defends her All England title next week. So she goes through to play NC Young, and we are getting set for the first men's singles semi-final that we're covering. Another Japanese-Chinese encounter as Kento Momota takes on Li Shifeng after these highlights. Well, welcome back to Mulheim, and we've got 4 more semi-finals to bring you. We've seen 4 pretty good ones they were too. So men's singles